Hello, and welcome to NieR Automata. Automata is what we're gonna go with for this. It's just the best of both worlds, I guess. So, this is a replay. I've played this game before right when it released. I think that was 2015, and we are 6 years later. I just beat NieR Replicant, so there's gonna be a lot of things that I talk about from that, because that's kind of why I'm playing this after. It's been a long time. I don't remember much from this, but I want to see how much I actually understand this time around because of Replicant. And since, you know, the Replicant had a lot of backtracking and stuff of repeated sections in my videos and stuff, it's not even really a big deal to see everything in this game again because it's kind of like backtracking. I just don't remember any of it. And I'm going to try to do it 100%, but I may miss some things. I don't remember this game barely at all. I remember the areas, I remember environments and like certain key events, but I don't actually remember it. So, I did my settings. We're playing on PC, the Steam version that everyone so desperately hates, but I have the FAR mod, which fixes the whole full screen issue and a bunch of other tearing issues. I don't know if it's actually going to be fixed yet. So once we get into the game, okay, I'll be able to sort that out. Game does not support autosave. Play the game to find out how. Oh, apparently I had an old save here. Oh, because I died in the beginning. I remember this now. I tried to start up the game a few months ago to see how it ran. And despite it saying playtime 24, I never actually made it to a save spot. I started on hard, and you can't save the game until you get there, so I died in the intro. And I couldn't... I couldn't get past it on hard because of, like, I was trying to play on keyboard and mouse, and the controls were broken. Will you show up? I'm typing. It's not showing up. Oh, great. That's not a good sign. Must enter a name. We've already got something broken here. Hold on a minute. Okay, I got it to work. It was just one of the mod things that prevented it. So, it should be fine now, right? And this is just a username for online functions, so it's not like I'm naming the character. Oh yeah, I started on very hard. That's why I had so much trouble. Honestly, normally I would... You will die in one hit? Why did I choose that? I don't know. But I'm going to go with normal, and I'm actually going to bump up the difficulty later, because in this game, the intro, like I mentioned, you can't do anything until... Oh, I probably can change it later. You can't... If you die, it's game over. You got to watch the whole beginning again and go through it again. I don't have time for that. Okay, and you can't actually set up your settings until you get to this menu, despite them being in the options menu. So I'm going to set this up quick. Okay, think we're all good. Hopefully. Who knows? This is a big gamble for me. But just because I'm playing the Steam version and it has problems.
Designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
It's a deep line right there.
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in. 2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood.
Up.
12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Okay.
Origin point of
Oh, on this
long-range
one.
lasers confirmed.
You do not have the authority to dodge?
11
I don't know what
down.
buttons I'm pressing.
Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
This is always a really cool intro for me. I mean,
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Requesting permission to engage.
they doubled
Permission
down.
granted.
For sure, with the, oh shit. Oh, it's R2, okay. They doubled down for sure with the
78
whole
down.
top-down side-scroller stuff in this game. Wish they would have done more of it in Replicant, but I'll try not to be too spoilery about Replicant, but it's kind of hard not to. Since I just played it and I got
1D down.
excited.
Assuming captain's duties.
As for this game, I don't plan to personally say any spoilers out loud as I go, so if you're blind to this, it's fine. I won't say anything. I can't promise. Comments won't. This is a replay series, so if people want to talk about stuff,
Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed.
I
Requesting
don't mind.
permission to assume mobile configuration.
Permission granted.
there's a lot of stuff I want to know, like references I might have missed, stuff like that. So, you know, some people are gonna know a lot more than me about this. So, I'm always interested in hearing cool stuff that I might have missed. Yoko Taro's thoughts when he made this stuff, interviews that I never heard about that have interesting, you know, meaning to the series.
Captain, I think...
4B down.
Doesn't look too bad on PC. Thought it was gonna tear a little more,
2B
even with
to
the mod.
Operator 6-0. All allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders.
Operator to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
Okay. Oh, this isn't inverted? That's a little weird. Oh god. I'm never good at these spots. Also, I think this is like the complete edition or something. It has stuff that I'd never had before, I think. I don't know if it's just like DLC arena stuff. I remember there was one of those. I don't know, but it's got everything. Can I turn? I can't turn right now. It's so weird after playing Replicant to see like even the bullets just look different. They're a lot more what's the word? Reflective almost. They're very deep contrast in the colors compared to Replicant. It was the first game made though. Alright, Square. See, the only reason I don't like to play on hard in the beginning, which I never do this in any other game,
Alert. Heavy damage. Standard complex laser test activated. Initiate short control.
is because you have to go through all of that again.
Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Wait a minute. I mean, this doesn't mean anything, but I'm pretty sure that's the voice actor for NieR. Isn't it? Am I wrong? The combat feels different too. I'm coming right out of Replicant, so it's gonna be odd seeing the difference here. But when I was trying to play this before, they throw a boss at you before you can save. I mean, that's a long time to go without saving, because you can't skip those cutscenes. I know, because I tried. Hey. And I died twice at random parts of this thing before I was able to save, and I was just like, no. between not being able to save and all that, I'm just gonna go with normal for the beginning. Sure, why not? It's not like I need to prove anything. I never beat this on very hard though. I know that because there's no way I beat it without dying in one hit. That's ridiculous. Can I? Okay, you can do like a whatever that's called, phase dodge. Right. It doesn't look like you can lock on. Oh, L. F triggers lock on, I think.
Enemies destroyed.
Not quite.
Yep. Yep. This thing killed me the first time I
Is that
tried.
our target?
Negative. This enemy is unrelated. Proposal. Dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
You don't say.
There we go. Just gotta dodge through it. Why does it look... It looks so much better than I remember. Why? I mean, I played on PS4, so... I also had a pretty bad TV, and... There's no way it looked this...
Laser
shiny.
communications recovered.
2B, I'm transmitting your pod program.
Come here. Have I even been hit?
Pod program download
once.
complete.
Okay, left bumper. Right, that is, Can I switch them? Saw something. R10 laser, I see. Oh. How does that... Oh, it's just a straight up skill to cooldown. It's not MP or anything. Okay. So my blast is just free shot? I don't remember that. That's a significant change. A difference. Change. I'm acting like... At this point, it feels like I'm just going from one game to the other in a sequel that I've never played, but...
Better make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, man. You're 2B, right?
So flashy.
My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right, I'll work my way inside from the ground.
See ya. So I get to remember how to play now. Wow, it really doesn't look bad at all. Weird. I was expecting, like... I don't know. A lot more fuzziness and stuff. Oh. Sorry about that. Wait. Can I, like, explore anything? I know I can, like, hover. There we go. I mean, I do remember these areas. It's gonna feel a little familiar, and I don't know how it's gonna go as a Let's Play, but I've played Final Fantasies many times, and I also did Let's Plays of thems. So, why not? It'll probably work itself out, right? It's just gonna be a little awkward at first. It always is in my first episode. This is probably like my... I don't know, 30th Let's Play? Something like that. I don't know. I'm still learning, but I've done quite a few of them, so you'd think I'd get used to it by now. It's not as easy as it seems. I don't know why. They really, like... You could feel the impact of all the hits from this one, more than Replicant. In Replicant, the main thing I felt the impact from was, like, parrying and my counterattack. but the actual sword hits felt like they weren't, I don't know, the enemies weren't flinching enough. And in this one, they certainly are.
Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
I feel like I'm missing stuff. Oh, now we have a map. Oh yeah, super pixelated, awesome map. Can I, like... Weapon set 1. Virtuous treaty and contract. Okay. How do I switch those? Oh, it just changes your main one? But if I set this one as my secondary, then triangle... Okay, okay. Sorry. It's gonna take a minute to remember all the control... Well, yeah, remember all the controls. Look at this. Look how much they went all in with 2D here. And it looks so nice. It actually controls really nice, too. Very interesting game. Nope. Hey there. Oh, I hit L2 to try to parry. Is there no parry in this game? Uh-oh. Sir. Oh, I jumped all the way down. I don't think there is a dodge in this game. I think it's... Or a guard. It's just dodge.
Exit confirmed closed.
So open it.
Negative. Nearby enemies are jamming our signal.
Nothing's ever easy.
Oh. This thing is, Jesus, you really swing that weapon. Such a big weapon, too. There's something so satisfying about it. I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. When I'm actually hitting the enemies. What I'm doing here, I don't know. I'm just so used to, like, locking on from NieR, Replicant, and in this one you can't seem to lock on. Right, it's L2. Not that I want to, it's kind of awkward to stay locked on. Right. This one has a lot more, a lot less NPCs in it too, so it's more of a... How do you describe it? Alright, it's more combat driven than the other one, and the story being told through that.
I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. 2B it is.
You're gonna mess up again. For sure. When can I save? Now that I think about it. Because this would be very hard on very hard if you die in one hit and you have to get this far. Or however far I have to keep going till. What was back here? Just feels like navigation is faster in this one too. I don't know. They did a lot of good things with the remake. Oh, yeah. Why are you not pointing at any of the orbs? Okay, it's because I was at an angle. They did a lot of good things with the remake, but you can still tell some of the I don't know, original design flaws were there. Probably. I don't know. I didn't play the original, so I couldn't tell you.
Analysis. This elevator's controls are locked and cannot be used.
Sure.
This place sure is big.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
Okay. Yep. They'll just keep coming. I don't know how this is gonna relate to Replicant, honestly. How do I heal? Is there a heal? Use items. I swear you can set this to a shortcut or something. Ah, well, it's fine. There we go. That's probably what got me killed most of my times. It seemed like there was a B prompt there. Don't tell me there's a finisher in this game that I didn't know about. Oh, man. Did they just dodge? Oh. Oh, it seems like my counterattack from phase dodging, or whatever it's called, is pretty damn strong. Oh, hello. Okay, you just hang out there. I can't access this right now. Why not? You can get this one? Why not that one? Gonna break it? I don't know. What you doing? Huh? Being dead. Oh, this lowers that bridge. I don't know why I'd need to go back there, but crystal obtained. Okay.
Block 43 to block 12, materials en route.
Oh, it's so bright.
Work party B, proceed to
There, I said it. It's out of the way.
What?
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
Did you just kick it? So if you knock it on its back, you can. It does have finishers. You just kick it. Oh God. Do you have like a giant? I'm gonna need time to get used to how you use every move. I'm trying to figure out the throw one. There, where you like that. However I did that. I don't know. I'll take some time when I actually like finish this episode or something, depending on where we sit. Oh God. I think this game is more timing based. Ooh. With there we go. It's more timing based, as in, like, if you hit square, wait a second, and then hit square again, it's a different move? Or no, I haven't tried yet. I'm being hit right now. Why are you, like, throwing half of them super far away, and the other half are not? I'm trying to understand how this works. Let's see. Look how good it looks, though. God, I don't even remember. Get out of here. Okay, so when you hit triangle, you just kind of throw it. That is just your triangle move. Oh, it's because I switched weapons. See? Oh! So when I set it as the first or second weapon, it has completely different combos. I was looking for that move. Okay. Okay, we definitely can't use this elevator,
Analysis.
clearly.
This elevator's controls are locked and cannot
It
be
won't
used.
open! Every time I go into a factory. I have to try every door.
Bulletproof apparatus detected on enemies. Close range combat is advised.
I know.
Not anymore. Why'd you aim over there? It like aimed super high up. Ooh, nice. I feel like I might not have understood the combat in this game when I was playing it before. Ooh, hi. Ouch. Wanna do that again? There we go. Okay. Okay, if I can get that timing down, that seems like it could be just as fun as parry. Not like that. Ooh. Get me freaking out on low-level enemies. That reminds me of... what? Oh, there we go. When I double-checked my old NieR recordings after beating the game, and I was freaking out about, like, really easy enemies in my first episode. And then, just looking back on it, it's like, wow. I was just really bad when I started. It was still kind of bad when I ended, but not that bad. I feel like I got pretty good at it. Also, if you came here and haven't seen the Replicant one, I have the Replicant one on the channel, so if you wanted to watch it. I don't know the correct order to watch these games, because I know they're not super, like, directly tied, I guess. Is that the word for that? Wow, I'm healing a lot. You gotta dodge those. But ooh, there we go. I assume this game has a lot more references to Automata than the other way around.
Factory, but couldn't
Obviously.
find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Who's your target? I don't even remember.
Is that?
You mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be.
Oh.
Probably because the environment's changed.
Sure. These birds are real, right? Right? Can I save yet? I don't think I can. I gotta be thorough. I have to be thorough. It's very important. Plus, you know, look at all these crystals I'm missing. You know, crystal was a lot more rare in Replicant. I didn't find very many of them. Found like 5 already here. Just big empty bridge.
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
There we go. Oh yeah. This is like the best first boss in a game. This whole first boss area.
High-power jamming detected. No response from long-range communications.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
Oh, I dodged. I swear. Oh, you hit me like 3 times. It's actually pushing me back into it. Ouch. How do I dodge once I get hit by one? I took out a few. I should be using that skill on cooldown, honestly. Oh, there's another one. Stay away. Oh, you son of a... I don't even know if you can actually dodge those. Phase dodge them. Whoops. We're just gonna be bad the first episode. I'm just getting the hang of things, I swear. That's it. Let's... Honestly, I think I might have the music a little too low. Oh, it's sucking me in. Okay. Excuse me? Can you come down here quick? No. You're very hard to hit. Oh! Oh, God. Maybe you should be locked down. I don't know. Whoa. I don't know. If the music's too quiet in this episode, we'll find out.
Target enemy detected.
Fix it for the next one. Audio is very hard in first episodes because you can't get into the game to test it until you've already recorded the first episode. So. Hi. You are giant. Warning. Nope. Oh, he's gonna do that whole side. Oh no way! I'm thinking of a completely different fight against this guy. Whoops. Right. I should probably save, or heal just to be safe. Ouch. God, keep hitting that button. I'm trying to get into the menu to turn up the volume, but it's just not gonna happen. I can already tell that the music's too quiet. This game has amazing music. Might be better than Replicant to me, just because I'm more familiar with it. I don't know. But this is gonna be... What the hell? You just... Ah, you have to dodge that one. There we go. Yeah, I was wondering, we weren't really doing any damage. The plane is you?
This
No.
is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Right. I'll provide support.
Oh, God. Oh, there is markers on the ground.
Alert. Incoming enemy attack from below. Proposal.
Oh, run!
Evade.
Thanks. Oh, that was actually really close. If he just said evade and you didn't think about it before that, I think you would die there, right? Dodge. Okay, you're just doing massive splash. Small recovery used. Do I have auto heal on? I didn't think I could auto heal. Faster. This may be a really cool boss, but at the same time, there is the fact that you're, like, doing no damage. There we go. I'm sure right here you could do some decent damage. Why aren't you swinging at him? It's like locked onto his face. Oh, that's cool. Dennis is probably the coolest hacker around. Just saying.
Boost!
Oh.
9S!
All right, go stab it in the eye.
9S black box signal detected. No response to communications.
I'm going after him.
Yes. Oh, are you getting back up? Oh, no. What are you gonna do? I'm like a bug sitting on your back. How are you gonna reach me?
Negative. Communications have been jammed.
Can I get over there? Nope, I have to go around. Level 4. Seriously, he can't do anything. I could kill him right now. I don't even know how you do that, but... It's so weird how they do the 2D in this, too.
9S.
It flows really weird when you're walking. It just works somehow. Okay, let's try it with my square being. Yeah, you do something entirely different. What was that? Huh. That's a cool one.
I have to help 9S.
Let me pick up all these screws.
I have to repair him. Pod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say!
2B. Just go.
You shut up too.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO-229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
All right.
Thought she wasn't supposed to show emotion this early. Huh? Why are you showing emotion? She's an android. I don't know. I don't remember. Watch this be like playthrough B and I don't even know it. No, it's not. It's not. Sir. Oh. That's not good. Is there... Okay, I can phase dodge. What are these sounds you're making? Oh, they're very high-pitched. I can't swing at it. Oh. Oh, I can. Oh, I dodged that.
It talks? I didn't know the machines had that kind of intelligence.
Huh.
2B. I found a weakness in the target. Hacking in to provide support.
Why don't you just rest for now? I think that's hitting him, isn't it?
The control on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
I told you to shut up!
Upper arm, huh? What are they? Like... I don't quite know. Oh, we're gonna just auto do it. I see.
Control of upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point.
Got it.
Whoa.
Seize its control system.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
Get him. Gonna swing at him now? Oh, he does not stand a chance. Yep.
Just die already!
You back on top of it?
Talk about bringing the battle to them. 2B.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great.
How can something that big be sentient? Machinery. You know what I mean.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
Right.
Black box.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
What does that mean?
Request accepted.
2B. It was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
As you can tell, I don't remember much. Oh, yeah. Okay, I suddenly remember. They're just getting an achievement pop up on the screen. That thing has its own, like, achievement pop-ups? With the PlayStation trophy sound? Interesting. Whoever made this mod, you should... Well, I'm sure you get plenty of credit, right? But still, good job. Even little things like that, like Square Enix, I think a few weeks ago or something, they said they were doing an update for this because it got so many negative reviews based on people trying to spam it. But it took them that to be able to do that. So, I don't know. It was just a bad port, apparently. And I saw it before I put on the NieR mod. Or FAR mod.
So,
NieR FAR.
mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
That's a little slow.
9S.
Yeah?
Thank you for uploading my data to the bunker.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember.
He
There
didn't
wasn't a
upload
whole
his
lot of
own.
bandwidth down there, you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
I see.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind. And ongoing functionality for message sharing. You know what? It shouldn't change or connect right now. I don't want to risk something just screwing up. So I'm gonna stay offline there. So how did I get ending W, but I never actually saved my game? That's weird to me. Because I didn't make it this far. When I was testing it out. Like, I just did.
5012 AD. The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end, when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind! Glory to mankind!
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind. Sure. What? The Replicant takes place in 3000, right? Oh shit. This is on auto. First check your brightness settings. Oh, he's doing a test to make sure all my stuff is set up. Yeah, my brightness is pretty bad. Oh. Right then, let's get started. We'll go through each adjustment in order. Let's start by getting the brightness set. I don't know, where was it? Was it okay where it was? Oh great, well now it's gonna be different. Only the right icon's visible? You mean like this? Because on the recording it's gonna be much different. So we're gonna go a little higher. We'll see. I can adjust settings after I see the first video uploaded and I'm able to see what worked, what didn't. So apologies if it's not perfect. How does it look? Okay. Roger that. Oh, and I should probably let you know that this entire process is being recorded for posterity. Sure. Take your voice recognition. Seems your voice recognition is set to mute, which isn't going to work. I'm going to call out to you now. Make sure you can hear my voice. Yeah, that's why I'm not trying to read this appropriately.
Can you hear me? Hello? Go ahead and adjust your settings so you can hear me, alright? Adjust the settings until you can hear my voice.
Well, I can hear you.
Alright, are we good now?
I'm fine, 9S. There's something calming about your voice.
Thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore those.
Excuse
I could
me?
say it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know? Huh? Wait, no, you need to leave that turned on.
But...
Yeah, you can't really do that. It needs to be turned on except in very specific cases. I'm afraid I can't leave this as is, ma'am. Please give your permission.
No.
Hey, come on now. I'm just trying to follow regulations here. Hey, come on now. I'm just trying to follow regulations here.
I'm just trying to hear your dialogue, but now you're repeating, so...
Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it. So, once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out. I know no one likes the idea of self-destructing, but that's what regulations call for. Still, I'll keep it a secret from the commander.
Yes. Okay. I wanted to see if that worked. Thank you. Also, I don't trust it. That is a significant difference. I'm sorry, the audio in the recording is going to be weird, but I really want to test this. So, I'm going to leave this like this. I feel like the sound effect volume is fine. Maybe. We're going to find out, though. We're going to find out, and I'm going to get it perfect. I swear. You just have to suffer with a bad first episode. Also, I turned up Blair, because... Oh, you're still recording, aren't you?
Oh, I see you've turned vibration detection on. Let's run a check to make sure it's working. I'm gonna tap you on the shoulders, alright?
Okay.
How was that? Did you feel it?
Just, no.
Huh?
I did.
That's odd. Everything should be set up correctly. Here, let me try somewhere else. I'm gonna tap you on the arm this time, okay? Did you feel that?
It was the same thing. Nothing.
Huh? Really? Well, if you say so. How about this? How was that?
Nope.
Are you serious? You didn't feel anything just now? Well then, let's try something else. Well?
Nope.
I don't know what's causing this, so we'll need to run some precision diagnostics later. Regardless, that's the end of the check for now.
Okay, well, I was kidding. Felt all of that, okay? Wow, that whole thing was
Morning.
recording. No, Pod, you kind of twitched there.
9S.
The
So far, it's
commander's put
looking
me in
good.
charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
Sure.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
9S.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no
We went
need to
through
be
this.
so formal.
All right. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, man. 2B.
There you go. Now, don't forget it. Choose a combat style. Aggressive. No, not aggressive. Right, this is an interesting way to choose a partner. Set up your partner. Item shop. Ooh. Sound waves. Display a sound analysis graph. Oh, yeah. Because we're androids, we can, like... The enemy data, we can remove the text logs and the mini-map. EXP gauge, I don't even own one. How much is that? 5,000? I'm not that rich. Fishing spots. I forgot you can fish in this one. Auto evade. Can only be equipped on easy. I should just sell these. I mean, they can only be used on easy. I mean, right? Sound waves, though, I don't know what that would be for. I don't know. Okay, so these are the defense capsule nonsense. Got it. Just getting familiar. What if I sell my OS? Android Central System. Removal means death. I don't want to... is there a save point? You've got mail.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close-range map. Be sure to save often.
Oh. You got it. Let's see this mail first. Server manager, test mail. This message is intended for the verification of your mail account. Members who encounter problems with their mail system should contact their supervisors as soon as possible. IT operations lead server engineer. Sure, that's not really. That's very generic mail. Quick save. Game is saved, right? We're all good now, cause oh yeah. Okay, system menu, pretty clear. I'm probably still gonna have to look through things like tutorials and stuff because I don't remember this game. It's starting to feel more and more unfamiliar, which is awkward. A high-capacity device used in the Gestalt project. It exudes a vague aura of pompousness. Why do I have a Grimoire Vice key item? Equip? Oh, it's a pod skin. Oh my god. Why do I have this? But that's not my pod. That's not fair. Grimoire Vice he had his time to shine. He's like my favorite character too. Well, him and Fira. But still. Cardboard pod retro gray. It would just feel weird not having, unless Grimoire Vice was the voice, but I doubt that. Machine mask, valve left eye. Oh, that's weird. Huh. Weapons. Okay, we got... I have to go through all this. I mean, obviously. You can see the stories. How long can I fight amidst this bloody vortex of a battlefield? How long, I wonder? Well, that one's short. Bare fists. Oh, you don't have a story about bare fists? Where's your two-handed sword? It's like gone. Pod program. We just got the one. Ah, now this is what I'm looking for. So you can go in here and change your chips. Yep, remove. Did I do it? Did I get it out of the way? Are we good? It's very important to get this out of the way early, right? Caution, handle with care. Removal of OEP's chip will result in death. Fatal error. I had to get her out of the way. Look at that. Fatal Error Gaming got their first ending. Fatal Error in the first episode. Yay, or something. Okay. Hopefully it saved and I'm all good. But ending T. I wanted to get that out of the way. Just because of the name. I don't know why I remember that one. Loading screens seem longer in this one. Are they like required to be a certain length? I don't know. How you feeling? You got your OS chip back. Probably just fine. Oh, I have to look through this again. It's not like I checked anything, but I just wanted to double check these. Got tutorials. Nothing important here. I'm going to spend all my time looking at tutorials every time I get one. Oh, you could just look at weapon stories here. That's nice. That's very nice. Do these have anything useful? Like actual story behind them? I guess we'll just check. Most common of the small machine life forms. They bear a similarity to spring-powered toys created by humans in the past. This was likely done for the sake of increased productivity, though machine life forms are built from modular parts and have many variations. Equipped with projectile weapons, these units attack by firing energy rounds. While the masses of energy travel slowly, they have enough firepower to easily damage an android's armor. A pod's projectile attacks have no effect on shielded units, making close combat effective. Okay, well, there's a model viewer. Let's see it. It's so in-depth. Anything different about you guys? Their arms give them tremendous versatility, as it can equip a great many weapons. Oh, yeah. I don't need to know how to fight them. I'm just looking for, like, little details, like maybe where they were made or how they were made. Its firearms launches slow-moving energy pulses that can damage even armor, while the wire on the bottom of the flight device allows it to transport other machines. Ew. Wire on the bottom, huh? I can't even see it, but clearly. The wires on the bottom allow transport to other machines. On this one, too. Oh, it's just a medium flyer. That's the point of these. Nothing special about you. You just don't even have a name. You totally have a name. Oh, we just don't know it. Okay. We'll learn it eventually. Massive Goliath resembles heavy machinery of old. While it appears to have been constructed solely for its destructive abilities, a closer look at its features tells a different story. While in combat, it comes after foes with a repurposed bucket wheel excavator. Disguised as a building. Tremendous amounts of energy running through it. Forces the unit to emit steam in order to stay cool. Oh, that is the whole thing. When attacking, the heat generated from its arms often causes them to become engulfed in flames. Thought to have been produced in limited numbers, multiple units were recently discovered at the abandoned factory, though they were eventually destroyed by black box reactions. From 2B and 9S. I see. And that's it. Got a play record. I wanted to spend the first time, because I'm not going to spend much time in menus from here on camera, obviously. So I wanted to take a few minutes to, you know, at least show it off. Show off what it, you know, get everyone familiar with it that hasn't played. Or something. Whatever. I'm just doing stuff now. Gonna have to deal with it. I'm buying this. I don't even care. EXP gauge. I say that we won't spend much time in menus, and look at where I am. It's probably under skills. Plug in. Did that add it? I chose automatic. I don't see it. Did I not buy it? I swear I bought it. System. EXP. I have plenty of room. I wonder why automatic didn't already add that. Weird. That's gonna take a while to get used to, that's for sure. Hello there. You're starting to get quite the reputation. Oh, but don't worry. It's all good. The way you used your black boxes to blow up those Goliaths was so awesome. But try not to actually die, okay? We'll take good care of your data, so make sure to upload it frequently. Just realized they didn't talk. Well, they are talking. They're talking in Android. Or something. Looking for the commander, it's just on the hall to the left. Server administration room is on the right. Take care. See you around. Dennis, what do you got going on in your room? No, that's okay. They're all the same room, I guess. Feels like the controls are very similar. 5-0. Hey, have you been using your recovery items? Everyone on the R&D team is really proud of them. You can even buy them from the terminals in your quarters. Give it a try. Well, I know all about that. Small G luck. Okay. 210. No, which one was 210? I don't know. Oh, 8B? Hello. They're like talking at the same time. Hello. I was just talking about all the plants and animals I saw on Earth. Operators are kind of nuts for data collection, you know. It makes me jealous of the combat troops. I'd love to go down there and collect the data myself, but they don't allow it. Hey, I'd take you if I could, but, you know, I don't make the rules. Sure. Love hearing about Earth, but the most important thing is seeing everyone come back safely. That includes you guys, okay? So be careful. These are all so nice. Wait, I suppose you would be. But still. Oh, you're sleeping. I didn't mean to do that. Who are you? They're all just operator. I never get tired of looking at Earth. The hangar? You can get to it from the elevator to my left. I don't think I need to go here, but the last place I want to go is the main story. Main story's for people who want to progress. Look at that. I would have not picked this up this early. I don't feel so good. Her balance sensors got damaged, so she gets motion sickness. No matter how many times I repair the sensors, the problem comes back. It's almost like it's in her head or something. You guys take care so you don't end up like her, right? Would suck. Hey there, you going down to Earth again? I'd give almost anything to spend more time in the flight unit. We'd all like that, but they're expensive, delicate pieces of equipment, so they don't just hand them out willy-nilly. And new combat types are the worst. Last time you used a flight unit, it came back with huge scratches on the side. Are all of these... I'm wondering, are all the NPCs not voiced? I think they are voiced, but not up here, maybe? I can't remember. We're gonna find out when we get there. Who do you think fixes that, huh? We do. We work our fingers to the bone to get you a beautiful ride, and you go and crap all over it. Ugh. Alright. I get it. Sheesh. Okay, well, we can't leave anyways. And I usually do roughly an hour and a half episodes, unless like something is, it just has to be longer or a bit shorter if something's coming up that's, you know, it really depends, but they'll usually be about an hour and a half. In case anyone's wondering. Oh, wait, well, everything's proceeding smoothly. There's no sign anyone's noticed any... What's your problem? Get out of my face before I rearrange you. Excuse me? Oh. There's another thing. 1000G. What is it in this game? Gold? Galda? Do you need something? No? Alright then. You guys. There's Operator 60. You're 2B's operator, right? Hey there, how's it going? Majestic trees, pretty flowers, cute little animals, I love it all. That's gotta be 2B's. Maybe. Say, I've got a question for you. Are you using your pod effectively? Random, I know. But the thing is, you can install these things called pod programs that let you use special attacks. There are a bunch of different ones, so start tinkering and see which works best for you. I only have one, sadly. Did you know you can install plug-in chips to improve your body's performance? You want to install a bunch of chips, go talk to the S-type model in the server room and administration room. Okay. It's the bunker, go ahead. Say again, you lost your pod? Yes, I see. Well, a lost pod will emit a distress signal, so try to locate that, and then search the surrounding areas. Bunker out. Really, they do? Maybe don't lose it next time. Yeah, honestly. Sorry, I'm just getting over being sick, so I'm like running out of breath much faster. Hi there. Boy, you two are thick as thieves, aren't you? I know you're only working together by coincidence, but it's still nice to see that you become friends. Your bodies automatically register information from slain enemies to the database. It was a practical design decision to allow combat units to also collect intelligence. Makes sense. You checking your mail regularly? Sometimes important mails sit around for a week because the recipient doesn't know how to check them. Don't be that person. Check your mail regularly at a transport terminal. You didn't tell me how. Want a piece of advice from someone who's been in your shoes before? Back up your data whenever you can. To do that, doesn't matter if you lose your body. You can just upload the backup data to a new body and be on your merry way. True. 210, I think you are 9S's operator? How may I assist you? Please keep it brief. Yeah, I feel like that's probably right. 3,000. Well, now we're rich. Let's go to the casino. This unit was only manufactured recently, so she's still quite nervous. This one? The operators try hard to explain everything, but I'm still so confused. I just hope I don't get in anyone's way. Oh. That concludes the mission summary. As for a detailed breakdown, the first thing to remember is... Man, these operators are so fussy. Wish they'd just get me the data I need and let me do my thing. Sure. This is the most normal I've ever tried to read any voice. I'm just kind of reading them. They're so obsessed with giving orders, they forget to provide the details about the actual mission. I sure hope we're gonna be okay. Who is that? Still, I'll be managing things once everyone's on Earth, so at least I know that part will go smoothly. You are very... I can't tell what you look like. All of you. You're wearing very unusual outfits. Huh. Listen up. The future of the human race is in our hands, so get out there and complete your mission. Just like our commanding officer, my dream is to kill scores of machines and contribute to humanity's great Victory. Fighting isn't really my thing, but they assigned me to combat duty anyway. Wonder if I can transfer to being an operator. Our commanding officer, I just bit my lip, loves formalities. Me, I'd rather just get orders over with and start the mission already. Sorry, I have to talk to all NPCs. Just not used to them not talking. It's interesting. Are you feeling alright? Do you have enough recovery items? How's your vital signs? It's critical to deal with injuries right away. Don't worry, I can take care of myself. I've got plenty of recovery items. Commander, only the commander can approve communications with the Council of Humanity. Your Haas soldiers aren't allowed to make individual contact. Right. Glory to mankind. Hello, how goes the mission? If you need additional intel, you can find it on your HUD. Certain plug-in chips can also help you out. You were fantastic in that battle the other day. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do next. Sure. That's everyone. And I think it's the only time you have to talk to any NPCs around here at all.
2B. Maintenance finished?
Can.
Yes, Commander. You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time. Understood. I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well. Understood.
Sure. So we're going to meet with a Resistance contact. What did you mean, don't be risky with the black box? I thought she would have been happy about it. Why are you still here? You should have the destination data for your next mission. Okay. Fine. Head to the hangar.
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet.
Hold on. I just realized 9S is like the only male. Are all the scanning units males? And like everyone else, every other android is female designed? Never thought about that. Wait, are you a scanner too? Because that's you look just like 9S. Need any maintenance done? You come to the right person. Oh, you've got stuff here. Oh, I could upgrade my storage. That's probably a big deal. Protective barrier, dark wall? Is this dark wall? Melee attacks and projectiles, I see. Separately? God, I use dark wall like a crazy, like a madman. That whole end of Replicant. You had to. It hurt. Oh, spears. I didn't even realize some of these moves were hammer. Okay. Mirage, and now analyzes all enemies in a fixed radius, allowing the combatant to deal a series of deadly slashes. Oh, like Phantom? I'm assuming? Maybe. I don't know which one I would use. Can't afford any of them. Upgrade pod? Oh, just the actual pod raw damage. Tree seed, mushrooms, pure water, natural rubber, and power-up parts. That's a lot of stuff. Fuse? You have no chips with the same ability and rank. Oh. Interesting. Huh. My skills are first class, even for a scanner model. You can count on me. Sure. I don't know why I can't open that chest. Oh well. Yeah. I don't know how long this next part is gonna go. Whoa, what camera angle? What are you doing? What's happening here? I think I might have glitched it out. Camera? It got like stuck mid-turn. Well, it happens, right? Totally normal. I just kept walking. I thought it was broke the game. Stomach kind of set down there for a minute. You know, I think since it's the first episode, I'll at least get us
The hangar's up ahead.
through the hangar.
Let's go.
Through this part. Because why not? I'd like to at least do this part. Although I don't quite remember what we're doing. Well, we're going to the surface. How much is clear?
Hey, 2B.
Oh, the music.
Why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
All right, all right.
Okay. Oh. He's actually fighting alongside me. You're not shooting very
You're
hard.
going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
Miss it, bro. Oh, that's exactly how it sounds, I guess. Look how good this looks. Crazy. Oh, I just walked right into the purple. I thought I was 9S. So what am I doing? This is definitely... Ooh, why was that one in the circle that time? Oh, because we're top down now instead of that other angle. Yeah, I'll just back off quick.
Bunker to 2B, come in. I've set a landing
I know.
for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
Are we good? Just going straight there. All right. In the normal world. Well, it's as normal as it gets, I guess. Oh. I noticed. Oh, I don't know, maybe that was just the motion, or the lack of motion blur. Everything got a little flickery there, but I don't know. I don't expect it to be perfect. Especially considering that, you know, I'm using a mod to make it run correctly. If it runs well enough and we can enjoy the story and the music and everything, then sure. City ruins.
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
That's a very interesting fact that... Well, the fact... I don't need to hear the PlayStation trophy sound because, you know... That's a little weird when I'm on PC. But the rest of it, it's a pretty cool pop-up. Minimap, bottom right, big orange tells you your goal. I don't know where I'm putting my camera, but hopefully I'm not blocking anything. My health bar is in the top left. There is nothing going on in the top right, as far as I know. So, if you're wondering if my camera's blocking anything, if it's in the top right, doesn't look like it blocks anything. Because I always wonder that when I'm watching people, like why they chose certain spots. I don't know. I can't put my camera in the top or the left, bottom left or top left anymore. I tried and it's weird. Like I can't look at it. God, this is just an empty building. Because my camera points one way and it's weird when the game is that way. And you're on, like, the left side, you know? you have to look like you're looking at the game to make the webcam really work. Why am I talking about this? Probably because we're walking through an empty building. You know what's faster? Yeah, that hurt a little. I don't think there's anything in here. There's a ladder straight to the top. Well, that would have been good to know. Yeah. No, we didn't miss anything. The moose. I forgot there's moose in this. I don't want to fight. Jesus, I just wanted to look at you. These are some pretty old cars. So, they said it was 5000 AD. Replicant took place in 3000 something? 3200? Is that what it was? Well, they said it was 5000 AD when the aliens invaded or something. Isn't it like 11,000 years into the future? I thought. This is pretty far into the future, that's all I know. Like, significantly.
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
Sure. Take care of that. Map information unlocked. Okay, so this is what you can use to do all that stuff. Alright, I did want to get to this before I ended.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
You don't let anything get in your way, do you?
That's right. Oh no, the music. I just love this game. I missed it. I don't remember it well enough. Oh, this is a very general idea. Oh my god. What is this? Oh, and that one's super far down. It's not a very thorough map, that's for sure. Is that a side quest marker? Do I have a key? Something? No? Map icons. Okay. Event marker. Just an event in general. Okay. Sure. Sure. A lot of it's not filled in yet. Because I know for a fact you can go over here and there's still a whole part of the map over here. Yeah, and over here. Obviously you can go over here. Well, this game's a lot bigger than I remember. It's okay, we're gonna do it all. It's probably gonna be like 30-ish episodes. 35, I don't know. There's more than one ending. And so, if you watch my Replicant playthrough and you haven't played Automata, then you'll see. But that's it for this one. So I'm excited. We'll see what we can get done in the next one. It's gonna be interesting. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I'll see you in the next one.